Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back to the Pike and Shot world as we have another glorious 2v2 view today as we have the Ottoman Empire, two Ottoman empires facing off against the Habsburg monarchy and the Duchy of Bavaria. So European powers try to stop the Ottoman advance into Europe and threaten the rest of the Western world. And it looks like already we're going to see a bit of an early cavalry fight here. Some Anadolu Scipii. They're going forward. Looking like they're going to be challenging some German mercenary raetiers there. And it looks like another cab charge taking place here as the Ottomans have left their cannons very much open. And look at that, a lot of the mercenary arquebusiers actually routing. But that was very, very lucky there for the Ottomans that they did not lose their 12-pounders here, which otherwise would have been very vulnerable. And yeah, I mean, the crews are going to be able to survive, but the carriages are running off, so those guns are going to be stuck there. But to be honest, artillery is very immobile in Pike and Shot, so once you kind of like got it somewhere, you need to hope it's in a good spot, because it's once the battle gets going, it's probably not going to help too much. But yes, we are back in the Pike and Shot world. It's been a little bit of a while, but I thought we'd return to check out this awesome battle. And mod again. It's a sub-mod. Well, it's not a sub-mod. It's a mod, I should say, for Shogun 2 Total War. You might be able to tell because you might be able to hear like the Japanese voices still for units instead of having like Ottoman Turks or Austrians or Bavarians talking. It is in fact just Japanese people. Hopefully they'll sort that out. I hope that will be like something that they'll do. But I mean, it'll be a last sort of result, like last thing on the list, I'm sure. But yeah, you can see the Ottoman goods. They need to re-limber up. I don't know if they can. I imagine they can. Yeah, they are. I think he's firing. He's about to fire. There we go. Oh, maybe. He did all the actions like this. The gun was going off. There we go. The gun goes off. And it starts firing. It looks towards the Habsburg cavalry over there. But yes, so we are back in the world of Pike and Shot. If you'd like to see some more of this sub-mod, I know it is got quite a really good community. And they do a lot of battles. Then feel free to join their Discord to get involved in any sort of battles. And feel free to leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that shenanigans if you want to see more of this this glorious mod. It really is awesome. We've got some Janissaries back here. They're getting bombarded right now. The guns are still firing, which is good to see. Trying to do their bit. This is with the 0.7.21, I think it is, patch. So it's a patch I don't think it's on the ModDB website, but you can get up to 7.1, I think, on ModDB. But yeah, this is with a slightly later patch. I'm not quite sure what that adds. I don't think it adds anything like massively new. Might just probably just change some sounds and balance some stuff out. But be interesting to see how the Ottomans do. They fared pretty well in the last battle that I saw them in. It was a really close one. Definitely worth checking out if you haven't seen that replay. It was very cool. But yeah, haven't seen Bavaria in a long time in battle. I imagine quite similar roster to the Austrians and most Western powers. I'm interested to see how they are going to sort of like, apart from like historical units and like you got like artillery, infantry, musketeer. Oh, these are okay. Then they are like a musketeer unit, but yeah, they got like named units. And most are just like pikes and shot, which does make sense. It is the Pike and Shot period. Obviously, you want like a little bit of variation in some way or another, like maybe just in luck or stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, the Western powers compared to the Eastern powers are very different. Like we saw the Poles, very different sort of roster, and I imagine the same with like Muscovy when they arrive, compared to like what you're going to see with like the Habsburgs and Bavarians, and even the Turks as well. Very different. They don't have any pikes to start with. They plenty of shot, no pikes. They have like a halberd sort of unit with like a shield. They're kind of cool. I don't know if any of them have been brought. We've got lots of like gunners here in this one. Got skirmishers as well. I feel like they really implement more into skirms, and obviously cav is very key in this era for the Ottomans. I mean, both sides got a lot of cav. Bavaria I feel like has less than the Austrians, but it might be just because we can't see it yet. We've got Cuirassier Regiment Pappenheim here. I mean, some mercenaries as well. So yeah, it looks like both sides are just setting up a little bit of an early sort of like flurry, and now both sides are sort of just sitting back, relaxing, pounding away with their guns. So we'll see whether anything happens. I might just fast forward a little bit, see whether we have anything happen. But yes, if you want to send in any of your Total War replays, then feel free to send them into my Discord. The link is down below in the description. is the best place to send in your replays or to get involved in any battles. I'd like to try and do some Pike and Shot battles, like with my community or like on a stream or something. I think it'd be really fun. And yeah, it'd be great to see, like, I don't know, a siege of Vienna sort of type scenario with like the Ottomans attacking the Austrians there, and like the Poles coming to the rescue, something like that. Or I don't know, just anything. Like the 30 Years Warsaw campaign. I don't really know a lot about like the Pike and Shot period. I don't know, like know a lot of the ongoing conflicts. I know there's like you got the 30 Years War, and then like, I guess the Ottomans are constantly like fighting the Austrians like during that period as well, which is technically the Pike and Shot period. Got some bow cav here, you know, still using bows even in the Pike and Shot period. Awesome. Just Germany mercenary ratiers there. Looks like they're going to come forward. Might challenge. I mean, a 2v3 as the Habsburgs, you'd be like, yeah, we could take that sort of, we could take those odds. And I think the Ottomans are like, yeah, they probably could win that fight, so they're falling back. Just seems that, I mean, the Ottomans have a big cavalry wing here. They could have brought more forward if they wanted to, if they really wanted to take that fight. Looks like the Habsburgs are being drawn in. Where these Akanisi here, or however you say that, can actually fire their bows? I don't know. There they go. They're firing now. I was going to say, they're taking a little bit of time. They are shooting away. German Rates is losing one rider there by the looks of it. We got lots of more like Harquebusiers coming forward. These are the ones that rushed those guns and like they routed. They re-rallied quite quickly. Morale in Pike and Shot is quite flimsy, if I remember. I think units can rally and re-rally quite, like an yeah, rally, re-rally, route really quickly. I still haven't quite understood it myself. I guess maybe I'm going in with like a total war, like a NTW3 sort of like mind. I really do not know how it works. There you go, the shots going off. Got arrows firing at gunners. Like, shows the difference in sort of like technology. I mean, the Ottomans have plenty of gunners themselves. They just love the horse bowmen this period. I'll take, you know, doing some damage. They're dropping some guys here. I think they're probably doing more damage than the gunners. Bows are probably more accurate, to be honest, than the guns of this period. So maybe they've got the right idea. It looks like we're going to see the Raciers charge forward here. Then they're going to try and charge. I think these bow cab probably aren't going to be any good in melee, but I could be wrong. I mean, the Raciers stand here and just take the pounding, though, that'll be fine. Oh, they disappeared and reappeared. Here we go. The Raciers going in, as is the bow cab. And there you go, the Raciers, because I'm guessing because the Ottomans got a charge of, and there's just superior numbers of them. They've absolutely destroyed some of these Racier units. Actually, one of them is fully routed, and they're going to get most of the others by the looks of it here. And we've got more cav coming up. We've got like some CPI cav units, which I think are a bit more like melee oriented. This missile cav, I just get it back now. Like, it's getting shot at. Like, guns, even though they might not be accurate, they can scare units. They can break them quite quickly. Look at that, 78 and wavering. That's the power of gunpowder for you. Yeah, these Raties did not do too well. They do rally pretty quickly, though. Like, already, look, it's already back there. Re-rally 62 out of 80. You've like got to do a lot of damage to a unit even to make sure it stays broken in this mod. Over on the far side, looks like we're going to see another cavalry charge here coming forward. These Wallachian, Catanian cavalry here. I don't know if they have bows, but they're getting very close. Oh, they do have bows. They do have bows, and they're shooting mercenary dragoons. So these will be dismounted cavalry. So their horses, I think, are back here. Yeah, these are the mercenary dragoons there. So yeah, they just dismounted and are now like skirmishers. It's kind of cool.
Hidden units have been discovered.
I've got a barricade here. I presume that's been set up by sappers. But yeah, it looks like Bavaria's going to get ready to go in very soon here. It looks like they're going to send in cav, maybe backed up with some infantry. Those mercenary dragoons might go in. I don't know. Or it looks like the pikes here might shift in. But yeah, Bavaria seems like it's a much smaller army. Whether things are just because it's a minor state, I guess in the grand scheme of things, compared to like the Austrians, whether they're like more units more expensive, I don't know. Maybe that's how it works. But there, in go the Wallachians. They didn't really mean to charge in, I don't think. It wasn't much of a charge, but they're now engaged with the Bavarian cav down here. They're engaged there. Looks like the Ottomans are losing that one. The Anadolu Scipis. Over on this side here as well, the Austrians still fighting in. They're sending their cuirassiers. We've got some skirmishers coming up as well to try and support this fight. Bosniaks, they're in here. I assume they're a cav unit. Yeah, the Austrians here not faring so well. And you can see, yeah, I think they managed to rout all those units in there, didn't they? More cuirassiers going in. The Ottomans instantly wavering. I think that's because they got shot as they went in. And I think, well, it said, I mean, these guys combat even, shaken. There you go, they're rallying again. Where this other cav here could just contain the arquebusiers, that would be a bit of a win for them. Bavaria looks like they've taken a fair few losses, but so do the Ottomans there in that cavalry engagement. And the Scipii are going in. A general's in grave danger. That must be, I'm guessing it's this one here, Saint Pasha, coming forward. Getting pretty close to the front line. Maybe got shot at as he went by, I don't know. We got Cuirassiers of Pappenheim here trying to hold back some of the Erzum Timothy Scipii. Can't remember what's the best Ottoman cap, but I'm pretty sure this is pretty good, the Scipii. And look, they're running over the Bavarians right now with their cav. This is Delhi Scipii. I think they're lighter cavalry units. They have like their own weird wings going on almost, like the winged hussars, but I think it's their shield. But yeah, they've engaged there against the arquebusiers. A lot of cav there just kind of just ran into them. They need to re-rally. Yeah, Saint Pasha is very much in the front lines now. He's fighting against arquebusiers. What are you doing in there, you madman? You madman, sir. And then, yeah, the actual infantry fight is not really got underway, actually. The cavalry is still in here, but look at this. Ottoman infantry being charged by cav. Looks like these type of cuirassiers or something like that. They have like the helmets on, you can see there. Yeah, these aren't Janissaries, Azaps, but they managed to rout the HRE there, Habsburgs. They have so many names, Austrians, Habsburg, HRE, but look at that. They're all routing, whatever you want to call them. That's a massive rout there, and it looks like the Ottomans are going to try and run as many of these guys down and keep them like gone, keep them broken. Now it just remains as the Austrian infantry, which is now rolling on forward. The pikes, I think, could definitely overrun most of these gunners. Gunners can break pretty easily once in melee. That's the problem. And look at that, the Bavarian cavalry has been left to die. The infantry here is rotating. It's got a cool formation he's in, granted, but it needs to get moving. It needs to do something. 300-man units of pikes. They are huge units of the pikes. Still got cuirassiers in there. They're trying to load their pistols. I don't know if you can see that. But these guys are loading as they're being routed, or nearly routed. There you go, they're routing now. You're like, excuse me, let me just load my flintlock pistol. There you go. Gunners now firing. I feel like these guys should have been getting involved a little bit earlier. Yeah, they're now firing, trying to do the damage they can. We've got more musketeers back here, which is great that they're here in this really fun formation. They need to stand a bit, like, up. They need to stand forward. Because they're just going to shoot the back of their own men, I feel like, otherwise. And that won't do any good for morale. The Ottomans look like they haven't quite won the cav fight just yet. Some of these guys have re-rallied. But I can't imagine it would take too long for them to finish them off. The cav is just being rolled over here. The Ottomans having a glorious day. Clearly going to be a strong faction. The generals back here. Who have we got back here? We've got Longueval. I like how they have loads of like historical generals. Charles Bonaventure de Longueval. Don't know anything about him. I don't know many of the generals of this period. They have Pappenheim. I do know him. He's quite a very famous general. He leads like the Catholic League in the 30 Years' War. But yeah, I don't know many of the generals of this period. And the Ottoman cav, though, is being routed here. Look at this, being stumped on how to beat this this musketeer infantry. I think the two armies either didn't bring a lot of infantry, the Ottomans had. I don't think either of them brought a lot, or just this army on the right didn't bring any at all. And they just have cavalry, which could be the case. And all cav spam. It's kind of hard to tell who's whose. I don't even know where the other Ottoman general is. Actually, I haven't seen Hussein anywhere recently. I don't know. Maybe... Yeah, I don't know. We've got Janissaries back here waiting. Can't see the other general. We've got just cav scattered all over the place, by the way. But yeah, I don't know where the other general is, actually, at this moment in time. We're just going to fast forward as we wait for something to happen. We're just kind of waiting on the Ottomans or the Bavarians or someone to make a move. Bavaria looks like he's been the most active out of anyone. Got some Jaegers back here. I think they've just been uncovered. They look untouched. Where the cav could run them down. Hussein is there. You know, he could do his bit. Yeah, I don't know where the other Ottoman general is, unless it is just the one army. Surely not, I don't think. I mean, it would make sense why Bavaria's armies are much smaller, but I presumed it was just a 2v2. You usually get notified if a general dies, and I haven't seen any generals being killed, and I don't think they rushed a general. Janissaries here. All of them's all hidden. You need to start moving forward, fellas. Get into the fight. Get right in there. Yeah, I'm just gonna fast forward as we wait for something to happen. Looks like the Austrians are moving their artillery forward. Got 6-pounders here. It's all re-rallying. I think that both sides are just having a breather. And trying to work out what they're going to do. Looks like those Jaegers got run down, by the way. Yeah, Hussein saw them and went, yep, they'll die. There's only 47 of them left. Their flag's fully gone, showing they're fully routed. Looks like the cav over here is sort of just resting up. I guess maybe like, very tired. Clearly stamina is a big thing. And just units need a long time to sort of rest up. And yeah, it looks like they're now moving forward once again. Both sides are probably going to start dueling over here. Austria and the Ottomans both look like they should be getting underway. I think these guns have been silent for quite a while. I think they are... I don't know. Maybe they have been firing or just haven't bothered to fire because there's nothing to shoot at. No, I think they are firing. I thought maybe they were bugged out because they got charged by cav but they didn't get routed. So I think they are firing. The gun crew keep moving though. Oh yeah, I can hear the cannons going off. Yeah, they are firing. Don't worry. Don't worry, Ottomans. Your cannons are fine. Yeah, they're actually... Look at this one. It's got... looks like it's got some chevrons actually next to it. Been doing well. I think it's just a silent workhorse is the artillery. Evidently, just does pretty well. Looks like... If I was Bavaria, and it looks like they are finally breaking out their fun formation, they're coming back over to help Austria. They need to, really. They need to just go for one last... hurrah! And try and break through the Ottoman lines here. They have no cav. It's the only problem. Or minimal cav. Some of the cuirassiers have returned. But not a lot. Put it like that. Not a lot. So now they've got to try and work a way around the Ottoman lines here. Artillery coming forward very close with both sides here. We've got 6-pounders really being thrown forward. 12-pounders here as well. Yes, the guns can be taken out pretty easily by infantry. So I think that's what they're trying to do. You can see here the mercenary German musketeers are coming forward. You can easily shoot the crews out. So you've got to protect your crews quite a lot. The Ottomans now dueling away. The uniforms just look great. Everything just looks really good with the mod. Very, very good. And it looks like we're going to see just a bit of a duel. We've got lots of skirms here as well. Schutzen for the HABSBURGS. Got some of the, I don't even, well, just skirmishes for the Ottomans. I don't know what you call them. The cav on the is slowly shifting in here. It's walking. They are winded. I think they're just trying to get back every unit back to sort of like fresh or active. Because yeah, like the general's tired. Most of these units over here are tired. He's just resting them up. And I guess also just seeing what he's going to face over here. He's got a 6-pounder that's looking in his direction. I imagine the Bavarians might be given rear guard duty here to sort of just watch over this cav force. The Ottomans and the Austrians are fairly well matched when it comes to infantry. The Ottomans have definitely more reserves. They have all these janitries back here that they could definitely be throwing forward and trying to, you know, overwhelm the Austrians. They have more gunners, that's for sure. The Austrians have the pikes, which is something. Yeah, it looks like it says not in combat, firing at will. I guess they're not in combat. Oh, cool. I did not realize they do this. They like step forward to the front. What? They're like firing and advancing. And that man has no legs. Oh no, he does. Maybe they're just facing the ground. No, I'm pretty sure he has no legs. You, sir, have no legs. Get to a hospital. But yeah, these guys like fire in advance. That is so cool. I don't know if you could just set... clearly they're set to that. You wouldn't want that to happen all the time, otherwise it's like more micro. Also, this artillery is carving through these janitries. I say that, they've only lost 5. This one's lost a lot more. There's a lot of dead janitries back here. Here we go, the cav looks like it's going to go in again. We've got horse archers just shooting... horse gunners. Anyway, someone is shooting... Yeah, it's archers here. Shooting the 6-pounders. I don't think the Ottomans have horse gunners available, but here we go. Scipii are going to go and they're going to rush the guns. These guys are winded. They're firing some arrows as they're going, or javelins or something. Oh my gosh! That is a very, very nasty shot to get from a cannon right at the last minute. That's breaking the Scipii there. What a perfect shot from the guns. The carriages are going to be gone, but that worked perfectly, and they're back in their silly formation, the Bavarians. I mean, I say it's silly, it's defensive, that's for sure. These musketeers need to make sure to keep rotating, because you can see the cavs is going to come around the side. They'll slide into the side of them if they're not too careful. I mean, if the Ottomans had artillery, which they do, I'd be turning it on this mass defense, like position here, because if you just like target the center and you drop short, you hit something. If you overshoot, you hit something. It's an incredible formation here. It's a cannon's wet dream. Looks like some Scipii here went in and they broke as well. Looks like Moore's going to give it a go. These shots in here. Oh no, these are sappers. Sappers here are getting charged by some of the Scipii. I think these might be the best cav available. The Capiculu ones. I could be wrong. But they just, looking at their armor, they look really good. The sappers are broken very easily there. I think the cav just needs to overwhelm the Habsburg cav. They only have the one left now. Just run it down and then just swing him behind. And you should be okay. It looks like the Wallachian cav over here is again really struggling. But the guns are about to be broken, it seems, by archer fire. So that's something. There you go, they broke. Then all you got to charge is the Bosniaks can charge into the gunners. The pikes are definitely not an option. There you go, the Bosniaks. No prizes for guessing where they're from. They haven't broken, they're very tired again. The mercenary musketeers, they keep stepping forward. And here we go, the cav looks like it's going in, sort of. The sappers? No, they're still broken. The cuirassiers, though, they're getting close. They're just shooting them down. The cowardly way to go, but there you go. Yeah, the cuirassier's gone. They can't really do much apart from stand there or charge in and die. I would have charged in and died. You know, we've been more honourable than breaking like this, you damn cuirassiers. And now, yeah, here we go. The cav can swing in on the right flank here of the Austrians. Their left. It's looking pretty good. The Ottomans have got the Austrians just where they want them right now. This is actually kind of the only, like, nut that needs cracking. So you'd have thought once this army over here has helped, or this force over here has helped deal with the Austrians, then they can come in and just surround the Bavarians. Cav going in. Should get rid of these shuts, and they're wavering, breaking. Yep. The Cav also has broken, like fully broken. That was 2 units that went in there. They both broke. These other ones are a lot more healthy, so they might stand a little longer. They'll go in for the shuts in here, I'd imagine, and then maybe for the general. Oh, here we go. Cav charging in. Bavarians are wavering. Some of the musketeers. Side charging the pikes here. It could be a bit risky, but it might work. Hussein is in there. The general of the Ottomans. They routed both the musketeers. But yeah, I don't think this is working too well. If you charge the musketeers, it should be okay. Battalion commander staff there trying to rally the boys. We've got Pappenheim. Hit this guy as well. You can hit anyone. Cav again in the back lines, trying to take out the taking out these shuts, and the artillery needs taken out, and then you can just sort of work through the musketeers and the pikes. Here we go. Turks being merciless, taking out these guns. There you go, Mercenary Musketeers routing. So the 6-pounders gone as well. The Bavarians still standing though, in this strange formation. There aren't many Musketeers left, but there are some, I think about 2. There are routing ones as well stuck in the middle there. Pappenheim's still alive. These Musketeers are engaged. I'm surprised they've stood this long. I mean, if I was the Ottomans, I'd be giving a general advance at this point with the infantry. Like, all this infantry here is just stood shooting at nothing to start with. I don't know what they are firing at. Give the order to advance and just wrap these guys up. The Musketeers on this, the skirmishers on this side, they're getting routed for the Ottomans. There's a small win there for the Austrians. Sivas, Kelevu, Sifii, some chevrons. They're wavering as well. There you go, the Mercenary Musketeers. They've been routed. I mean, if I was, the Cav's probably pretty tired. Charging is probably not that effective. It really needs to get out. Oh, do not go into pikes, guys. That is a total war no-no. Cav and pikes do not mix. Especially in the world of Pike and Shot, I would have thought. But pikes are one of the 2 key things. Yeah, the Cav is starting to waver, and it's not looking too healthy. Yeah, look at this new formation they got going on here. This is one defensive formation I've seen. The generals are pretty strong, so they actually can defend themselves. And it looks like Hussein's pretty banged up, Hussein Pasha. I don't think he's coming back. Yeah, the Janistry's here. They need to push forward. They're shooting the back of their own troops. That's probably not doing any good for this morale. Probably why this unit is losing. Or combat even. There you go. Actually, they're going to break the Musketeers instead. That's crazy. I honestly think this Cav as well needs to shift back this way and sort of rejoin up. Just ignore the Bavarians. Again, these guys over here. What are they firing at? Just get moving, guys. Come on. We are seeing some of these troops here flank on now. The Azabs are doing their best. Just going to fast forward a little bit as we just kind of fly through these final stages. Don't know if it's over just yet. The Ottomans are looking strong, but we're just waiting for the pikes to do something. These guys have just stood here. I know they just can. They'll take a beating. But I thought, give the general advance, try and engage these Ottomans in melee. They might just walk away from you, I guess, but you've got to give it a go. Just because the amount of gunners these guys have brought, these musketeers are not going to outgun them. again need to be careful friendly fire here. These Janissaries are overlapping with the Azaps. We'll just fast forward a little bit as we wait for some development. I imagine we're waiting again for the cav to sort of freshen up. They've got some of this cav back here. Yeah, stationary, very tired. Yeah, it's all just like knackered. Oh, there go the musketeers. They are breaking now. What will the Ottomans do when it comes to the pikes? These are light pikemen. They all are. These guys are... we'll have to try and take a beating. I mean, there's some battalion commander staff as well back there just waiting. George Rudolf Haslang here. Ready for duty.
Our general has been injured, my lord.
And the general's been injured. So I think that must be Hussein Pash that has actually... He's actually fallen. He's not dead, he's just injured, apparently. Guess that's not as bad, but it's come at the wrong time, I think. The Ottomans are looking pretty strong, looking at, very confident. They're getting right in front of these pikes here and just mowing them down. The pikes just need to move forward. Finish these guys off. Certainly a strange end to this battle because really, yeah, the pikes just go in and just finish these guys. Because what are you gaining from this? You're just losing men. What are you hoping for? These guys are going to run out of ammo? It's not going to happen. Bavaria as well, doing a good job being on the rear guard, but he's got to get some of these musketeers over here to help his ally out, I think. He's floundering. He's not doing a lot. Some of these mercenary musketeers are actually rallied as well. I think we're just going to see the Ottomans race on in. I mean, if they're just going to fire on them, we're just going to we're just going to fast forward as we wait for the Ottomans to do their work. They're just going to burn through all these Habsburg light pikemen. There we go. Finally, Bavaria realizes he needs to get over here. He's got more heavier pikemen as well. And look at this. This is an execution. Oh, and now the replay's frozen. Alright, I will make a quick cut here and I'll see whether I can get it back. If not, I think we can guess on what the result is going to be with the Ottomans anyway, but I'll see what we can do. So unfortunately, I could not get the replay to get back to that point and not like continue. It was just kept freezing, unfortunately. But yeah, it was kind of conclusive. The Ottomans are probably going to go on and win that one. But yeah, this was sent in by Oleg, so thank you very much, man, for sending that one in. It's very much appreciated. Well done to everyone that took part in that battle. It's a shame we couldn't get quite the end. But yeah, the HRE and the Bavarians look like they were going to be defeated there by the Ottomans in the end. But yes, if you want to see more Pike and Shot, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.